Alright, welcome back to Coded Complex. Today we are going to be doing the second lecture in our Excel tutorial. Okay, so today we are going to be seeing some operations, some things we can do in our Excel workbook. Okay, so like last time we saw how we were able to add sheets to our workbook. Okay, so if I click here, I'll be adding new sheets. Okay, and these sheets I can actually rename them. We saw that in our previous class. Right click and go to rename, and you can give it any name. Okay, just hit enter and the name is saved. So we can also protect this sheet. Just right click and click on protect sheet. You can actually select to lock the cells or select unlock cells using a password. So I'm going to set a password with which I can access this sheet anytime I want to work on it. So anybody without the password cannot access the sheet. Don't forget, the person can be able to open the workbook, but that particular sheet that is protected will not open unless the person has the password. So let's say the password we are going to use is 1234567 8. Okay, so I want to lock the cells. Let me unselect this. Okay, I think they work together. So I don't want somebody to format the cells except the person has the password and all of that. So you have numerous options that you can select here. So let me just go ahead and then lock it. So it's asking me to re-enter password, so I'm doing that right now. Okay, so I'm going to be working on sheet 10. So when I want to do anything on this sheet, it will ask me to, or chart you are trying to change is on a protected sheet. To make changes on protect the sheet, okay, so what you have to do is you go back and click, right click and click on protect the sheet, and it will ask for the password. Okay, so for you to do anything on this sheet, you will have to unprotect it. So let me put the password 1234567 8. all right, so the sheet is now open for me to modify. All right, so I can now type inside of it. I can now do some other things: name, gender, age, and let's say score. All right, so notice that the space for this name column is longer, so I want it to fit to the size of this. I will just bring my cursor here. Notice the type of cross we have. So I'll just double tap on this place, and you see the column now is fitted with the name. So maybe the first name we want to enter is Chiamaka, right? And let's hit enter. So you can see that the name has entered the next column. So what we do is we'll go back to that place, and once our cursor changes to this, we can double tap again and it takes the normal position. Another way of doing that is by dragging it to the level you want it to be. Okay, let's say we want to write Chiamaka. Okay, we want to write Chiamaka Ibokwe. Okay, so we want this to fit, so we'll drag it. All right, so let's bring this name to the center. We use center alignment. Okay, so for the gender we want to write male. All right, okay, she is a female, so let's use female. Alright, so the age we can use, let's say she is 25 and she scored, let's say 45 for instance. Alright, so like here I want you to notice something very important. Notice that when we entered this name Chiamaka Ibokwe, it was aligned to the left. When we entered the gender female, it was aligned to the left. But what happens when we enter a figure, a number, it's aligned to the right. Okay, so by default numbers are aligned to the right, while alphabets are aligned to the left. All right, so is that taken? So I want us to see how we can be able to make duplicates of these things. Let's say we want to duplicate this column down to up to 15 here. We can actually do that by bringing our cursor here and watch the type of cross we have. Click and hold, then drag it to where you want it to stop, and you have Chiamaka Ibokwe in all the rows where you have dragged it to. Same thing happens to this. We want to populate this place with female, and that's it. Same thing happens here. Let's drag it down so you can see how you can easily, so here now I can easily double click on this place. Instead of dragging it, I can place my cursor here and double click. Wow, and it's filled up. Okay, so these are some of the things we can do with Excel. So I'm not going to bore you with so many things. Just learn this for today. In our next class we are going to learn more and more. So see you guys in our next class, but before then, make sure you hit the subscribe button and of course like this video because it's good for you. See you.